This is Kina Knisley. This is Real Talk about Real Estate. I'm with Keller Williams on Oahu, but today I'm lucky enough to have Carol Bowman from Montgomery, Alabama. So thank you so much for joining us. So how are things in Montgomery right now? How's your market?
It's actually picking up a little bit. The last half of the summer is usually busy for us, so I'm busy right now, and I'm very thankful.
Well, that's because we're all getting ready to go on a vacation. Right?
That's right.
Well, it's not a vacation. We're going to mega camp, and you tend to get busy every time you try to plan a trip. So
that's the way it goes.
I'm super excited. I'll get to meet you in person next week.
Yes.
But yeah, so what's the average price point if I want to get a home in Montgomery?
Most of the homes that I sell are in the Millbrook and Prattville area, which are little suburbs just north of Montgomery. So in Millbrook for last month, the average sold price was $266,000, and in Prattville was $325,000. And right now, our days on market is like 30 to 50 days.
Even at $266,000, they're sitting that long? Wow, that is incredible. What do you get for $266,000? Like what kind?
It's going to be, like a little brick ranch home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 to 2,000 square feet, probably.
Wow. Yeah. You're not getting a single family home on this island for $266,000. And I'll tell you, my home is 1,700 square feet, 3.2, and it's 1.6 million. So that's the difference. That's why I need to sell this house, come to you guys and buy 6 houses, live in one and rent out 5 one day.
And I've had a lot of investors that do that. They sell a home in California and then invest in 2 homes here, because they can get more for their money as an investor in our area. Yeah. And we do have homes, that range from, you could find a home for 175-ish, but then we have $700,000 homes too. So we have, a wide range of things.
Homes, right?
Yes, they would.
So, wow.
Yes.
So now with investing, is it pretty easy to rent out and in cash flow there in Montgomery?
It is. We have a military base here in Montgomery, Maxwell Air Force Base. So we have a lot of military people that come in and want to rent, because if they're only going to be here for a year or 2 years for a school, an Air Force, they're coming to school, they don't want to buy for that short period of time, so they'll rent. So we have a lot of military rentals. So it's a really good rental market.
Yeah, and it's good for soldiers to come in and buy. And now, can they still buy it and still cash flow even at the interest rates now if they want to hold it after they leave?
A lot of people will. They'll buy a home, and then once they PCS off somewhere, they'll hang on to it and rent it out to other military people. Yeah. And then, once they finish their career, a lot of them want to come back to Montgomery and retire here because it's a great place to retire. The state tax is very low. You're near a base. You're near the VA hospital. And it's a very military-friendly community.
Wow. So that does sound great. So what are some of the up-and-coming areas in Montgomery? Are there any neighborhoods that are probably better to buy in now because they're going to appreciate a little bit quicker?
Are like I said, just north of Montgomery, the Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka area is doing really well. And then out east Montgomery, there's a community called Pike Road, which is funny that it's a road is the name of the town, but Pike Road is our booming community right now because they have a brand new public school system out there. So people are moving out that way to get in the public schools that are very good. So that's kind of our 2 hot areas, the east part of town and Pike Road, and then just north of Montgomery where I am is great places to live.
So now what's the commute? Like if they're working at the military base, is it an easy commute for soldiers or?
It is. In Prattville Millbrook, you can hop right on I-65 and you're at Maxwell in 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not
Pike Road is a little bit more of a commute because it's further out east. So it takes you 30 minutes maybe to get across town to the base.
That's nothing.
But yeah.
The traffic here. So what other industries are there in Montgomery? Is there any other draw that people are moving there for?
A lot of government related business because it's the state capital.
Oh,
So we have a lot of folks that come for, government related jobs. And then we have a couple of really big hospitals. One big college in town, Alabama State University, which is an HBCU, wonderful university here in town. So we have several large schools that people are coming, to work and go to school.
wow. So what is there fun to do in Montgomery?
It's a fun place to live. We are right in the middle of the state. So we're just a couple of hours down to the beach, and we're a couple of hours up to the mountains in North Alabama, and then just 3 hours over to Atlanta. So you can hop over to Atlanta, shop, go to a concert, eat somewhere fancy. You can go to the beach, you can go to the mountains. But in our area, we have a really cool whitewater park in Montgomery that is Olympic grade whitewater rapids. Really cool. Montgomery is very well known for our civil rights tourism. There's some really good museums here about the civil rights movement. A lot of people come to experience that. And then we have a lot of parks and, nature things. People like to go to the lake and go hiking and things like that in our area.
So, wow, that just sounds amazing. So yes, I know the history there is just incredible, and I haven't ever been there. I want to go there. So what do you love most about Montgomery?
The thing that I really appreciate about our community is that Southern hospitality, that feeling of community, especially once you get kind of out of town and you're in the suburbs a little bit, you're in your own little world. Like in Millbrook, when you go to the grocery store, you're probably going to run into somebody You go eat at the local mom and pop meat and three, you're going to run into several people that There's just that great sense of community. We have a lot of great community events, especially in Millbrook. We do a big Christmas parade and a Mardi Gras parade that's family friendly, and just a lot of neat things in our park for families to do. So it's just that great community feeling of Southern hospitality that we have here.
Oh, I just love that. So what should someone know before they come to you to buy a home in Montgomery?
Well, just like anywhere, we want them to get their ducks in a row, their financial ducks in a row. So I've got some fantastic local lenders, that I enjoy connecting people with. And I really enjoy connecting people and building relationships. So when I have someone come to me looking to move into our area and they don't have a lender yet, I like to chat with them and match them with someone that I think is going to vibe, their personalities are going to vibe really well. So if I've got someone that's like an engineer that's super numbers oriented and super detail oriented, I have a lender that's great with that personality. And if I have someone that needs a lot of hand holding, I have someone that's great for that personality.
It's amazing how we kind of have to match their energy, right? And
we do, yeah. So I love building those relationships and making those connections. And then it's funny, depending on where people are moving from, sometimes I get, especially our military folks that haven't lived in the South before, they think we're overrun with rattlesnakes and alligators, and we're not.
I've never related alligators to. Do you guys have alligators?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Especially in the South part of the state.
Oh,
but it's a great place to live. Now it does get hot, and we do have mosquitoes.
We have those too.
It's a great place to live. It's a very you can. Like we mentioned earlier, housing is affordable.
Yes.
The state tax is affordable. You can, there's a lot of fun things to do. There's great outdoor activities, great educational opportunities for your kids. We have tons of sports. People here are really big into sports, so you can get into all sorts of rec league and YMCA league sports for your kids and get to know people in the community that way.
So, wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing about Montgomery with us today. So, if you have anybody ready to buy, sell, or invest in real estate in Montgomery, because it sounds like it might be a great option, I can get you connected, or you can go ahead and just give her a call. And thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And I always learn so much when I do these videos. And I'm super excited to meet you in person.
Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
It's going to be great. All right. Thank you so much. And this has been Real Talk About Real Estate with Kina Knisley. And I will see you guys soon.